Hello, this is Megan for BestOfAtlantaConcerts.com, and I'm here with Trey Wright at Bohjanic in Decatur. Thanks for sitting down with me for a minute, Trey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How would you describe what we listened to tonight?
Good question. Squat's been around a long time. I mean, we're essentially a jazz group, but we use a pretty wide umbrella to describe jazz. The best way to describe it is our influences are like 60s era Blue Note, which is a jazz record label, salsa, samba, Ray Charles is always in there, New Orleans, and whatever else we can think of. So we really try to, we call ourselves a jazz group, but again, we try to really cast a wide net with that. Yeah,
that was really enjoyable. Do you play often here at Bohjanic?
Yes, Squat plays probably once a season, and then I play on Friday night. They have just jazz groups during dinner, which is like 7:30, 10:30, and I'll often play with just a bass player, just a duo kind of thing. I do that like once a month or so.
Okay, cool. Where can people find out more about you and where you perform?
Sure. Our website is squatme.com, as goofy as that is. I promise it's not porn, which is just SQUATME.com. And then I have a website too where I post my gigs with Squat and other groups, and that's just TreyWright.com.
Okay, awesome. I know you've been playing guitar since you were 15, but how did you really gain such a love of music?
Well, my mom always played piano in the house, so growing up as a kid, there was always kind of music kind of happening. But, I don't know, I kind of took to guitar, and thankfully the teacher I had at the time was really interested in jazz and kind of got me going down that path.
That's great. Can you tell me what it's like to play for audiences here in Atlanta?
Well, that's a good question. It can be a mixed bag, to be honest with you. I feel like with Squat particularly that we've been very blessed in that, we tend to have a pretty solid fan base that comes out and supports us. But it's a tough town too. There's a lot of places to play, and a lot of people aren't really aware of all the jazz events that are happening around in town. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but that's what I love.
Totally understand that. I know you're a jazz guitar teacher at Kennesaw State. Do you think that being a live performer helps you be a better teacher?
Oh yeah, but also the inverse is true. Being a teacher makes me a much better player. Just having to explain what I do and what jazz musicians do helps me do what I do better, basically. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you take any experiences or skills away from performing and recording back to the classroom or daily life?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know where to begin with that, but yes. Sorry for saying.
Okay. I won't keep you much longer. So, thank you so much, Trey. This has been Megan for BestOfAtlantaConcerts.com here at Bohjanic in Decatur, watching Trey Wright and his band Squat. Thank you so much, Trey.
Thanks for having me.